I had never met a woman so kind, advisor, and with a heart entire of greatness. My aunt Mercedes Ardon passed away in 2011. She was diagnosed with terminal cancer and she only survived for a month and few days. My aunt Mercedes was a generous person, and I'm not talking about only money. She usually shared her groceries with other people and family. My aunt Mercedes was generous with her family. She was a teacher and she always shared her money with her nephews and nieces. Even she shared with her sisters and brothers. She was also so kind with unfamiliar people. When people visit her house, she usually offered something to eat or drink. And sometimes she didn't ask. She enjoyed sharing aliments for her guests. She was so generous with her sisters and brothers. She didn't like receiving something from her family before something, for example, a special food from a birthday. She first asked if her sisters and brothers had received as well. I remember her phrase, "Did you already give cake to Mary or Juan?" My aunt Mercedes was a consular person, and her advices were prudent and worth. She encouraged us to study to be professional. When I needed some help for my homeworks, I asked my aunt to help me understand, and then she explained me how to do it. She usually told me that I had to study hard to be a professional. The same advice was repeated by her so many times for all my cousins as well. During unhappy moments, she was there to encourage. I remember about my sister when they found in trouble. They used to visit my aunt to have long conversations about their situations. Then they returned home joyful and quiet after having a conversation with my aunt Mercedes. Despite of her disease, my aunt Mercedes never stopped giving us advices. I remember when I visited her in the hospital a couple of times, she reminded me that I have to struggle myself in my studies. I shouldn't go out the street so often and I should obey my parents. My aunt Mercedes had a brave spirit that spread everybody around. My aunt Mercedes never got married and didn't have children. Every decision and deeds she took were by her own. I am, and I will be a fan of my aunt because she lived alone, she traveled alone to the school because the school is located out of the town, and most of the times she stayed there alone. Despite her disease, she never changed her mood. Feeling pain, hopelessness, and sorrow, my aunt all the time looked very joyful and patient. She never looked worried. When she was told that she had been diagnosed with cancer, she was peaceful. She never complained about her situation. She just accepted God's willing instead. My aunt Mercedes was an extraordinary person that I'll never forget about. She taught us many lessons to live in peace, in harmony with family and unfamiliar people, as the necessity of helping others, no matter who they are or where they come from. Also, the strength of spirit to struggle with difficult situations, as well as being in favor of people who need a hand or a rising word to carry on.